chosen one. If you've ever been wronged by someone who thought they could tear you down without facing consequences, this message is for you. When people throw shade at someone who's done nothing but shine, they're planting seeds in a garden they'll have to harvest themselves. The Bible says in Galatians 6:7, "Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." That's not just a saying, it's a promise. Those who tried to dim your light are about to see the universe turn their actions back on them. Stick with me, because this truth is powerful, and by the end, you'll feel the fire of justice burning bright. Let's walk through this together. Drop a 777 in the comments if you're ready to see how the universe is working in your favor. They thought you were an easy target, but you were a divine setup. When someone tries to bury a soul protected by the universe, they're not digging your grave, they're carving their own. They saw you as an easy mark, someone they could push around, lie about, or betray without a second thought. They thought their words and actions would break you, like tossing a pebble to shatter a mountain. But here's the truth. You're not just anyone. You're chosen, guarded by a force they can't see. Psalm 91:11 says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." They didn't know they were stepping into a sacred zone, and now the consequences are catching up. Picture this. A bully picks a fight, thinking they got the upper hand, only to realize they're swinging at a wall that won't budge. That's you, chosen one. Every lie they told, every jab they threw, was recorded by the universe. Psychologists say people who hurt others often act out of their own fears and insecurities. They projected their weaknesses onto you, but the universe isn't fooled. It's like they tried to rob a bank, not knowing the vault was wired with alarms. Now their plans are crumbling. Friends are turning away, opportunities are drying up, and they're starting to feel the weight of their own choices. You didn't have to fight back. The universe is handling it, and it's just getting started. Keep watching, because this is about to get real. Your silence wasn't weakness. It was wisdom in waiting. They thought your quiet meant you were broken, but you were just letting the universe set the stage. A lion doesn't roar at every annoyance. It watches, waits, and strikes when the time is right. They mistook your calm for surrender, your patience for defeat. But every time you held back, you were choosing peace over chaos, trusting that justice would find its way. Proverbs 16:32 says, "Better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city." Your restraint was your strength, and they didn't see it coming. Imagine someone taunting a dam, thinking it's weak because it holds back the flood. They poke and prod, not realizing the power it's containing. That's you, chosen one. You could have lashed out, exposed their lies, or fought their dirty game, but you didn't. Why? Because you knew your worth wasn't tied to their drama. You were protecting your peace, not their pride. Now the floodgates are opening, not because you released them, but because the universe did. Their world is shaking. Jobs are slipping, relationships are fraying, and their confidence is fading. They laughed at your silence, but now it's the loudest thing they hear. Stay with me, because the truth gets sharper. They tried to steal your spark, but it burned them instead. They didn't just want to hurt you. They wanted to take what makes you you, your joy, your strength, your unique light. They tried to claim it as their own, like thieves sneaking into a sacred temple. But your spirit isn't something they can copy or steal. It's a gift from above, sealed with divine purpose. John 10:10 says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." They thought they could dim your shine, but they only sparked a fire that's now turning back on them. Think of it like this. They tried to grab a flame, not realizing it would scorch their hands. Psychologists say envy drives people to take what they can't create themselves. They mimicked your style, twisted your words, and tried to wear your essence like a cheap costume. But the universe knows what's real. Now, their lives are unraveling, mentally, emotionally, even physically, because they tampered with something sacred. Every fake smile, every stolen idea is coming back to haunt them. You didn't have to lift a finger. The universe is collecting the debt, and it's not cheap. Keep going, because this story is about to hit harder. They tried to tarnish your name, but they painted their own shame. They thought a few lies could erase you, but truth has a way of breaking through. They whispered rumors, spread gossip, and tried to rewrite your story to make themselves look bigger. But Ecclesiastes 12:14 reminds us, "For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil." Their words didn't destroy you. They exposed their own hearts. Now the spotlight's on them, and it's not flattering. Picture someone throwing mud at a clean window, thinking it'll hide what's inside. Instead, the mud sticks to their hands and the window shines brighter. That's what happened here. The more they tried to smear you, the more people saw through their lies. Friends who believed them are starting to question. Crowds who clapped for their stories are walking away. Your truth didn't need defending. It spoke for itself. Now, their reputation is cracking. Their influence is fading. And they're left holding the shame they tried to pin on you. You didn't fight back, but you're winning. Stick around, because the universe isn't done yet. They thought they broke you, but they built you stronger. They were so sure their betrayal would crush you. They thought the pain, the loss, the tears would leave you in pieces. But chosen one, you're not built like that. Pain doesn't break you, it shapes you. Romans 5:3-4 says, "We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." Every wound they gave you was a tool, carving out a stronger, sharper version of you. Imagine a blacksmith hammering raw metal. Each strike looks brutal, but it's forging something unbreakable. That's your story. Their attacks didn't destroy you. They refined you. You see clearer now, spotting lies and motives others miss. You move with purpose, speak with power, and carry a confidence that stops people in their tracks. They thought you'd stay down, but you're rising higher than ever. New doors are opening, new allies are stepping up, and the ones who hurt you can only watch. They didn't break you. They flipped the switch on your greatness. Keep listening, because this gets even better. Their bad luck isn't random, it's a receipt for crossing you. What they're facing now isn't just a rough patch. It's the universe sending a bill for messing with a protected soul. Every setback, every sleepless night, every closed door is a direct result of their actions. Hosea 8:7 says, "They sow the wind and reap the whirlwind." They thought they could hurt you and walk away clean, but the universe keeps perfect records. Think of it like someone racking up debt on a stolen credit card. They spend freely, thinking they're untouchable, until the bill arrives with their name on it. That's karma. They took your kindness for granted, used your trust like a toy, and laughed at your pain. But you're not just anyone. You're chosen, marked for a purpose. When they crossed you, they didn't just hurt a person. They violated a divine boundary. Now, their lives are unraveling, friendships fading, plans failing, peace slipping away. This isn't chance, it's justice. You didn't have to chase it. The universe delivered. Stay with me, because the truth is unfolding fast. They laughed at your lows, now they're stunned by your highs. They thought your struggles were their victory, cheering when you were down, mocking your pain like it was a show. But your lowest moments weren't your end. They were your launch pad. Isaiah 60:22 says, "The least of you will become 1,000, the smallest a mighty nation." While they laughed, you were growing roots, preparing for a comeback they couldn't imagine. Picture a seed buried in dirt, mocked for being small. Then one day, it breaks through as a mighty tree towering over everything. That's you, chosen one. You're stepping into blessings they can't touch, new opportunities, new connections, new strength. And it's driving them crazy. Not because you're winning, but because your rise proves they were wrong. They bet against you, but you're proof that the universe always lifts up its own. Their laughter has turned to silence, and your success is their reckoning. Keep watching, because this is about to hit home. They hid. Lies in the shadows, now they're exposed in the light. They thought their secrets were safe, whispering lies in the dark, thinking no one would notice. But truth doesn't stay buried. Proverbs 26:27 says, "Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them." Every lie they planted is sprouting now, and it's not pretty. The universe is shining a light, and their deception is on full display. Imagine someone hiding trash under a rug thinking it's gone for good, but the mess seeps out, and soon everyone sees it. That's their lies, chosen one. The stories they told, the gossip they spread. It's all unraveling. People who believe them are doubting now. The truth is rising, and you didn't have to say a word. Your life, your peace, your growth is the evidence that shuts their lies down. They sowed deceit. Now they're reaping shame. Stay here, because the best is yet to come. They wanted your fall, but they're the ones crumbling. They circle your pain like scavengers, waiting for you to give up. They thought your silence meant defeat, your struggles meant the end. But you weren't falling, you were rebuilding. Psalm 23:5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." While they waited for your collapse, you are being shaped into something unstoppable. Think of a building under construction. They saw the rubble and thought it was over, but you were laying a new foundation. Now you're rising, stronger, wiser, untouchable. Meanwhile, their lives are cracking, jobs lost, trust broken, plans falling apart. They thought they'd bury you, but they dug their own hole. Your strength is their mirror, showing them what they'll never be. You didn't need revenge, the universe is handling it. Keep going, because this truth is powerful. Their apologies can't undo the damage. They dealt. Now that the consequences are hitting, they're scrambling with apologies, thinking a few words can erase their actions. But karma doesn't work like that. Luke 16:15 says, "What people value highly is detestable in God's sight." Their sorry isn't about you. It's about their fear of what's coming. They ignored the warnings, pushed past their conscience, and now the bill is due. Picture someone breaking a priceless vase, then offering a quick oops to fix it. It doesn't work. They had chances to stop, moments where their gut told them to back off, but they kept going. Now the universe is delivering the consequences they earned. Their apologies can't stop the process. It's already in motion. You don't need to forgive to win. You just need to keep moving forward. Stay with me, because this is getting intense. They threw hate. Now it's bouncing back hard. They used their words and actions like weapons, thinking they could hurt you and walk away. But energy doesn't disappear, it returns. Matthew 7:12 says, "Do to others what you would have them do to you." They didn't follow that rule, and now their own energy is turning against them, sharper and heavier than before. Imagine throwing a ball against a wall, only to have it come back twice as fast. That's their hate, chosen one. Every lie, every cruel act is hitting them now. Broken relationships, sleepless nights, constant stress. You carried their pain with grace, but they can't handle the weight of their own. You didn't fight back. You stepped aside, and the universe took over. Their actions are their own punishment, and it's just beginning. Keep watching, because this truth is undeniable. They underestimated you, and now they're facing the real you. They thought you were soft, someone they could use and discard. But you're not ordinary. You're chosen, protected by a power they can't touch. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." They crossed the line, and now they're feeling the consequences of messing with someone divine. Picture someone poking a sleeping bear, thinking it's harmless. Then it wakes up. That's you, chosen one. Your kindness wasn't weakness, it was a shield. Now their lives are falling apart. Opportunities gone, peace shattered, confidence fading. They didn't just hurt you, they challenged the universe's plan. And the universe doesn't lose. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, and they're learning the hard way who you really are. Stay here, because this is powerful. Their biggest regret, losing you forever. The worst part for them isn't the setbacks, it's knowing they'll never have you back. They thought they could push you away and still keep access to your light. But when you walked away, you took your energy with you. Revelation 3:7 says, "What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open." That door's closed, chosen one, and they're locked out. Imagine someone throwing away a key, thinking they don't need it, only to realize it opened a treasure they'll never see again. That's you. Your presence was a blessing they didn't value. Now they're watching you rise, stepping into spaces they can't touch, surrounded by blessings they can't claim. Their regret isn't just losing you, it's knowing they caused it. Your light is shining brighter, and they're left in the dark they created. You're untouchable, and that's their greatest punishment. Closing. Your rise is their reckoning. Chosen one. Every trial they put you through was a setup for your victory. They thought they could break you, but they only built you stronger. Their actions wrote their own consequences, and your survival is rewriting your story. You're not just standing, you're soaring. Drop a 77 in the comments if this message hit your soul. Like this video, subscribe, and share it to spread this light to others. Together, we're a force, shining so bright that no one can dim it. Thank you for being part of this mission. Keep rising, because the universe always has your back.